So this concept I want to talk about is choosing your character. And what I mean by choosing your character is not allowing other people to give you an identity or tell you who you need to be in society. And people do this a lot of times without even realizing it. It starts at an early age. You see people do it to children all the time. When little kids do little things that remind somebody of something, of a certain personality trait or something that they've seen in their lifetime, they just automatically label that child. Or if they do something, they just automatically attach a label to them. And people do this to you in workspaces. If you know too much, or if they feel like you don't know enough, or if you're talkative, or if you're not that talkative, people always feel like they have to explain what type of person you are. They always have to attach some type of identity, explanation, or name to the things that you do. It's like it helps them have a better understanding of who you are. In some aspects, I get the psychology behind it and how people find commonalities in others when they want to bond to people. It helps them connect. But in some aspects, some people use it in an overt way to project on other people or to intentionally try to position them in a certain capacity so that they can feel more comfortable. So from that aspect of it, I think that it is very important for you to take control of your own narrative and to not live under the guise of others' unspoken expectations for you. I think too, it can be a little bit detrimental depending on what the environment is. For example, if someone is having some type of insecurity in a certain area in their life and you come around and you trigger them by, you're speaking up or you're asking questions or you disagree with someone's point, you're voicing your perspective, and all of a sudden they label you as being bossy. Because that's something that they've dealt with. They're a bossy person, but they're just going to label you as that because that's all that their mind can think of. And in a way, also, as people tend to label you, it's not only them trying to put you in a certain capacity that they feel more comfortable, but it's the comfort that they have in knowing and believing that they can articulate who you are so that they can be more comfortable. It's for their own comfort. And I think that it's the same with people projecting. One thing about people projecting, though, you can oftentimes tell a lot in how a person feel about themselves and the things that they're the most insecure about by what they say about other people. If you listen to them talk close enough, like the bossy example, even if that's not your intention, if someone else has dealt with that in their life and that's one of their insecurities or one of their flaws, that's the only way they can articulate it because that's what they know. That's the only thing they know. That's their perception. And people will label you based on what their perceptions are and what their personal beliefs are. Another way you can see this is in rumor spreading. So some people intentionally only go with the narrative that they feel like will give them the result that they want. If they don't like you and they want other people to not like you, then they're only intentionally going to associate negative intent to everything you say and do. So you could go speak to a group of people and ask them about their day, and then that'll be it. You just was being friendly and you left. The one that doesn't like you and doesn't want other people to like you, they might take that and use it as to say you were trying to size them up, or they'll try to say you were trying to get information, and they'll sit there with their concerned voice to convince others that you had bad intentions and now they need to watch out for you. So it's important also to make sure that you're articulating your self-image and your narrative the best way you can in every environment you go to, and to not conform into the character that other people want you to be for their own comfort or for their own ego, because a lot of that is ego induced. The last point I'm going to say about this is in society. A lot of times, and I notice this a lot with women, you are expected to play a certain role in society, especially when it comes to your career and get married and have children. If you go outside of the normal, what people assume you should do in your life, and you do any of those things in a different order, people automatically try to have a different label for you. Or if you continue on your own path and your own journey, moving through life with the beat of your own drum, people can disassociate with you a lot, and it's almost like the only way they can explain you is in a negative way, because they just don't get why you're not doing things in the order that they believe it should be done. They start to resent you for not going along with the societal rules, and it ignites some type of internal conflict, and they just don't like you. They project on you, or they shun you, or they will slander you. Different people respond in different ways. So it's important for you to embrace who you are, continuously do the work on yourself, and build that strong sense of self and have a positive, solid self-image anywhere you go, because people are going to always try to attach a name to you, attach a label to you, assign you a role, and you have to show up as the persona, the person that you want to be. And you have to be extremely assertive in expressing who you are and be consistent with that. So hopefully this message resonated with you. If it did, make sure you leave a comment. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. And that's all I have for today. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you next time. Bye.